Hello everyone and welcome back to Crypto Empire, where we dominate the crypto market. My name is Connor and thank you all for joining me on a Tuesday evening for this Crypto Empire live stream because it's going to be a good one. So strap in and let's get ready. Let's get this party started with our crypto market overview like we always do. All right, lads, so taking a look at the market at the current moment in time, Bitcoin is trading at $105,000. And Ethereum is trading at 3,300. Solana currently at 253. Now the market has been holding strong again with Bitcoin above $100,000. Things are bullish. We're just going to talk about key levels here in today's stream in terms of Bitcoin because I do want to spend a lot of time talking about alts as well as memes. Now for Bitcoin, like we were discussing in the last live stream here on the channel, we were retesting $100,000 at the time of the last live stream. We held that retest very well. So basically all you need to know for Bitcoin at the current moment in time is above 100K, things are bullish, okay? If price does come down to $100,000 and we end up losing that level, well, guess what? That's probably going to lead to downwards continuation, and we'll have to play a bit defensive because at that point we'll be looking at 95K, 92K potentially, and then the lowest I see us really going, granted it's not all over, would be $89,000. All right, so those are your key levels, 89, 95, as well as 92. That won't happen as long as Bitcoin is above 100K. What we're really looking for here, being that it's the day after the presidential inauguration, right? Trump, the most pro-crypto president in history. He's talking about investing hundreds of billions, up to $500 billion in artificial intelligence. He really hasn't spoken too much about crypto since he's been in office. But it's really interesting, right? All the hype that Trump is the most pro-crypto president, and now there's a lot of people out there calling for the cycle top. Now, in my opinion, the cycle hasn't topped, and I do still think we will go higher. And Trump's been in office for essentially one full day, and people are already calling for the cycle top. I do not think that is the correct way to go about it at the current moment in time. But of course, to each their own. Everyone is entitled to their own opinion, right? But yeah, we can agree to disagree, and I simply don't agree that we have topped. Look, I can see the sweep here. I'm very aware of it. I can see the bearish div playing out, but as long as, or not playing out, but forming, I should say, right? With the high over here on the 17th of December, as well as these highs, right? Price action is making higher highs, but the RSI is making lower highs. As long as price is above 100K, holding that as a base support level, that's all going to be invalidated. And again, the magnet is higher at 125,000 United States dollars per one Bitcoin. That's the next target to the upside. It could happen quick, right? As long as Bitcoin does hold above 100K, we're going to see how it all does develop. But anyways, that's Bitcoin right now. On the lower time frames, really not too much to discuss as we have a choppy range between really the all-time high, made a new all-time high earlier. Between the all-time high and 100K, we're in a range. So again, holding that range low is very bullish and we're looking for the breakout higher. Anyways, lads, let's see what's going on here in the live chat. Shout out to Man with a Plan here nice and early. He says, hey, legend and my Crypto Empire fam of Giga Chads. Connor, which memes are you most bullish on right now for the upcoming meme coin super cycle? Man with a Plan. That's going to be the first question I answer when we do hop in over to memes in this live stream. So just stick with me. Let's see what else is going on. We got Monk. He says, let's go Crypto Empire fam. New era for crypto in America. So much happening. Hope it all pumps our bags. Indeed. And we got Vic. He says, tell us about Treble. Oh, we'll get into Treble swap in a moment. Don't you worry about that. Heck Deezy, what's going on? Kevin C. We'll look into Kanto for sure. We got Dre. What's going on all day, Dre? Good to see you in the chat, as well as the Silva Dalla. Dre says to smash the like button, by the way, guys. So smash the like button. Silva Dalla says, Connor the GOAT with Treble again. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. All right, let's talk about Treble. We got a lot of people talking about Treble here in the chat. Shout out to Rainer, Expendable Youth, Obi-Wan as well. What is going on, lads? So yes, Treble Swap did actually launch yesterday on January 20th at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, this is the chart for Treble swap. It's very important to understand because I see the comments on my video that I released earlier today. I also see the DMs and the questions that I'm getting basically. And a lot of people are having a hard time wrapping their heads around what's going on with Treble. So what you have to understand is that Treble swap is its own decentralized exchange. It is not listed on Uniswap. It is not on Aerodrome. This is on the base network. But the reason that it doesn't show up on, for example, DexScreener when you type in Treb is because it's its own exchange, and it will be integrated into DexScreener. It uses its own APIs. It's all its own stuff that needs to be integrated into DexScreener. So the reason you don't see the chart when you type in Treb on DexScreener is for that reason alone. It is its own exchange, its own software that needs to be integrated. It will get integrated. All right, so with that out of the way, let's talk about what's going on with the Treble swap token. The current price, 53 cents. So for reference, the reason why so many people are very happy today is because essentially you can see this thing went live with an opening price of 12 cents. The current price is 53 cents. For a long time, I mean, it all happened within a day. So for a few hours, like a kind of a half of a day to a full day, price was between around 19 cents and around 22, 23 cents. And it did run up to almost 70 cents today. Okay, it's currently sitting at 53 cents. So look, even if you didn't get into the sale, you still had the opportunity to make a quick, flip, a quick 2x, or in my opinion, I think this thing's just getting started. But, look, myself as well as many people in the Crypto Empire Mastermind, we got access to the Treble swap private sale in March of 2024, almost a full year ago, like 10 months ago. Look, the majority of the tokens are vested, but still, we were able to get in at 5 cents, okay? So it's currently at a 10x from that. And if you did invest into the public IDO, which I made a video about not too long ago, the price you would have bought the token at is 10 cents. Again, the majority of these tokens are vested, and it's going to take at least 1 month for them to start releasing, and then it's a slow drip over a long period of time. So the tokenomics were designed in a way where it's very bullish. It's very good, evenly distributed tokenomics, okay? So anyways, a 10x in the private sale, 5x right now from the public sale, and even if you just bought it on the open market, you're probably sitting in over a 100% gain. So GG, well played. Congrats on the gains, everyone. If you're wondering what the current market cap is right now, you have to understand we're using define.fi to look at this chart. Okay, they're showing it here. This is one of the only places I'm aware of you can see the Treble swap chart. But the market cap is actually incorrect. This market cap is showing the full circulating supply, all right, of 100 million Treble swap tokens. There's actually only 4.2% of the current or of the overall supply in circulation currently. So that equates to 4.2 billion tokens. So what we can do to get the market cap is we can take the amount of circulating supply, which is 4.2 billion, and we can multiply that by the current price, which is 53 cents, 53,722, which gives us a market cap of $2.2 million. This is the current Treble swap market cap. Again, there's only 4.2% of the supply circulating. 2.2 million currently. Quite low in my opinion, especially given the fact that this is the first V4 DEX on base, which does provide a ton of additions and efficiency compared to version 3. And there's no other DEX on base right now with version 4 live. Okay, that's probably going to change soon because now Treble launched version 4. Now everyone else is going to try and figure out how to get version 4 on their DEX. But the beautiful thing is it's not like version 3 where you can just copy and paste it. Okay, this is version 4's license. You cannot just copy and paste it and make a clone of, say, Uniswap v3. So that's good. It actually has a barrier to entry to launch a version 4 DEX. So yeah, I'm quite bullish on Treble swap. I think it's really early right now, and I'm looking for this thing to kind of continue to perform here, especially as the market heats up in general. So yeah, Treble swap, everyone, congratulations if you got into either of the sales or you just bought on the open market when it went live. Huge gain so far. Not financial advice, obviously. Nothing I say is financial advice. Read the banner down below. I'm just sharing with you my opinion on it. But yeah, I'm bullish on this thing, and I'm looking forward to continue to perform and eat all of the other base dex's lunch, because objectively, not really my opinion, just the objective facts, it's better. It's better than the competition out there. Look at the closest comp dexes and see those market caps, and just know Treble's coming for them. It's coming. All right, so that's Treble Swap, everyone. Again, if you want to buy it, the only place to buy it is the Treble Swap exchange. It's its own exchange. All right, it's not on Uniswap. It's only on Treble Swap. So that's your Treble update for the day. Price prediction. I mean, my first targets are 150 to $2, but I do think that it will go much higher. But yeah, guys, look, if you want to get into, the private sales and be able to get things way early at way lower prices, yes, you will have to wait. This one took 10 months of waiting. A lot of people were scared. Oh my God, did we invest into something? I mean, I never lost faith or conviction. You can ask Mastermind members, but if you want access to this stuff early, join the Mastermind. It's the first link in the description down below. And yeah, we're going to continue to win. Another one of my, big calls recently has been Grifane. Essentially, I went in heavy on Grifane down here around 20 cents in late December. And the market's been kind of wacky since late December, really since mid-December, when a lot of altcoins put in local tops. And I decided to shift heavily into Grifane. And now look, that's paid off massively, with Grifane making a new all-time high here at 61 cents today. This is a DeFi, decentralized finance, artificial intelligence project. The two smashed together. So yeah, Grifane as well, doing really well. So, the market, like I said, is a bit wacky right now. A lot of altcoins saw liquidity sucked out of them into the Trump coin and the Melania coin recently. That threw the market a curveball. But it's good to see some of these new additions really performing quite well. Grifane, I mean, 3x right now essentially from entry prices. And UFD as well is still in this vertical accumulation, and I'm still looking for this thing to put in a god candle, much like Fartcoin. But anyways, we will get into more of this stuff as the live stream does go on. I want to go ahead and answer Man with a Plan's question right now about my top meme coins. By the way, shout out to Armzilla saying, "What's up, Connor?" What's up, Armzilla? How are you? And what else is going on? Be Cool. What's up, Be Cool? Lee J with the W. I see you, Lee J. Daniel Wood says, best channel. Thank you, Daniel Wood. We'll look at Thorchain after I answer Man with the Plan's question. So he says, what memes are you most bullish on right now? So definitely UFD is up there. UFD for sure. I'd say it's my highest conviction meme pick at the moment, given all the momentum behind Ron and Ron's basement and the whole movement he's creating here with UFD. So yeah, UFD is definitely up there on the list. Now, in terms of other meme coins, for sure, Murad's list is holding the test of time. Okay? His meme coins really they're showing extreme fortitude in the face of adversity, is the best way to describe it. They don't want to budge. That's SPX. Giga as well is looking very strong. I mean, these things aren't pumping, making new all-time highs, but they're holding strong near their all-time highs when the majority of the meme market is really, really suffering. So yeah, I would say the Murad memes right now are definitely, they have my attention. American Coin is looking like a bit of a pump and dump right now, but it's still holding higher ground really well. Now, I still do have conviction in Bobo. Reason why is because if you guys have watched my Bobo videos, you know my story with Bobo. How I essentially bought it super early in May 2023. I sold it on this pump. I remember I was in Vegas for the 4th of July in 2023. I was Planet Hollywood. And I remember I was in my hotel room and I took profit on Bobo. On this pump. Long story short, it did nothing for a long period of time, and then it went 100x. So I learned my lesson. I learned basically, if you kind of need to just blindly hold it in a sense, even though that contradicts a lot of investing and trading principles that I follow. But, you know, this meme coin space is certainly a bit different. But anyways, yeah, Bobo, I do still have conviction. And look, this thing is down towards its lows in the summertime. Okay, so I'm still holding Bobo. I haven't added any more to my bag down at these lower prices. However, I am still holding, and I like Bobo. Again, the Murad memes, I definitely am intrigued on. Giga, holding really well. What else is there? I'm not bullish on memes like this, personally. Strong rebound. If this thing goes and makes new all-time highs, you guys will deserve it. But this thing has gone through a full boom and bust. Probably needs to do this for a while if it's ever going to make a run. What else is there? There's a lot of base memes out there I like, right? Coins I've been holding for a long time. Like Boda. Toshi on base is definitely in contention right now, given that it's listed on Coinbase. But yeah, the meme coin space, really my number one pick is UFD right now for memes. I'm big on unicorn fart dust. Anyways, man with a plan, good question, and always good to engage with you in the live streams. Let's see, Junio Costa, he says Virtuals, Fartcoin, AIXBT, and CGPT are the best AI agents. So I'm curious, what is ChainGPT up to nowadays? All right, so this project's actually been performing since the new year. I haven't really checked in on ChainGPT in a while. But yeah, interesting. Not one I'm interested in buying. I'll say that right now. But yeah, Virtuals as well. How is Virtuals doing? Because to not my surprise, you know, it did come down from these levels, you know, from the high of $5, between $3 and $2. And it does look like it is holding support here from 250 to 225 on Virtuals. And the entire Virtuals ecosystem experienced a huge flush, a much needed flush out. So basically with that flush out, things have reset. All the indicators are back to kind of square one. And we can for sure see another AI agent run. It will not be the same as the first one, in my opinion, where any coin by Virtuals pumped like crazy. I think the market has wisened up again and realized that these are just meme coins again. And the only reason they pump so hard is because people weren't selling. And the second people started to sell, they all Burj Khalifa'd. So yeah, I think the market's going to wisen up. And I do still expect AI agents to perform, but it's going to be a lot more selective. Much like meme coins have gotten a lot more selective from back in 2023 and even 2024. The market evolves, the market adapts, and as more and more participants begin to join, the difficulty adjustment gets higher. And, you know, that's competition. So if you ain't here to compete, well, then you're best not even trying, because the trenches, meme coins, is really the most competitive place that you can engage in right now. While we're on the topic of meme coins, I actually want to get into meme coins and talk about my take on what's going on with the Trump coin, the Melania coin, Baron coin. Today, Zach XBT, somebody launched a meme coin off of him, and they sent him a nice chunk of the supply. And from my understanding, he used that to provide liquidity and was able to profit $3.8 million. And everyone's, you know, freaking out about it on Twitter. But, you know, this guy, Zach XBT, let me pull up his account actually, so you guys have reference of who I'm talking about. And stick with me here, because what I'm about to say is going to likely make a lot of sense. And it's definitely true in my eyes. It's setting a crazy precedent right now. This guy, Zach XBT, right? He's an on-chain investigator, and he's basically, you know, uncovered many different hacks and exploits, and, you know, exposed scammers and all of these things. He's like the good guy for the blockchain, you can say, right? Doing the right thing. And he's expressed how he is like not making any money from doing this work, and they're scammers just making millions all the time, launching meme coins, pumping dumps, like all this bullshit. And here's Zach doing the right thing, and just he's broke basically. So anyways, today he made $3.8 million. So it sounds like his money issues are solved. How did he do that? Well, somebody sent him a supply of a meme coin named after him. Let's actually go look at that and see how it's doing. Here it is. So yeah, this is an example of most Solana meme coins performance, right? They pump, Burj Khalifa, and die out and do nothing. So anyway, Zach was able to make 3.8 mil today from a scam coin, basically. You know, the Trumps made like what, hundreds of millions just from trading fees alone on the Trump coin. So what's going on right now, and how is this affecting the mind of the average market participant, or even people that aren't active in crypto right now? They're seeing this spectacle. They're seeing these meme coins launch. They hear about their friend, you know, who turned $1,000 into, I was going to say 500,000, but they heard about their friend with 1,000. He turned that into 50K, right? Their other buddy turned 5K into 100K, and they're working their normal job. They're slaving away for the man, making an average wage, an average salary, and they're hearing about these people getting rich by buying bullshit scam coins. What precedent is this setting? Well, the reason this is happening right now is because we're at the end of the old financial system. Really, that's what it comes down to. You don't get this level of corruption and just like outright scamming everyone and all this without it being like the end of this system. Basically, it's all going to like collapse and fall, and it's going to move over to, you know, a new system likely on the blockchain. It will be on the blockchain. But this is how you know the dollar and the existing financial system is just corrupt down to the core and on its last final legs. We're at the end game now, and it's the beginning of the end game because this is all happening like very recently. But the average person is no longer going to want to work for a regular salary. All right. Again, same thing with Murad's thesis, financial nihilism, right? Everything is a scam. The average person is going to see that. They're going to be like, I'm working at this shop, you know, I'm making, 60K a year. My friend just turned $1,000 into 60K. Why the heck am I working at this stupid shop? I'm just going to go scam things like he did, right? I'm going to go buy these scam coins. I'm going to launch my own. I'm going to do all this. Everyone's doing it. Everyone's getting rich. Look at the LA vape cabal. They found out about Trump before everyone else, and they were able to profit off of it. Look at Rand Nooner tweeting about how he knew the Melania coin early, and he was able to profit off of it. The average person is going to see this, and it's going to trigger something in them, and it's going to make them wake up to the fact that the whole entire system is a huge scam. And they're basically going to say, screw working. I'm just going to go do what everyone else is doing to get rich right now, which is just all bullshit. So yeah, we're at the end of this financial system 1000%. It's all going to crash down. But before it does, you guys, listen, you need to get this cycle right. It is so important to get this cycle right, to not fuck this up, basically. You also will need to get AI right. If you don't get AI right, it's going to be the biggest fumble and mistake of your life, 1000%. But yeah, that's what's going on right now with meme coins. That's the gist of it. If you're wondering my thoughts on the whole spectacle, this is the precedent that it is setting, and it just gives clear indication that we're basically at the end of this current system. Now in the future, I do think artificial intelligence is going to play a huge role in the financial system. Today alone, we had this tweet from 2:15 p.m. about Trump announcing a $100 billion private sector investment to build artificial intelligence infrastructure in the United States. And Watcher Guru tweeted out 3 hours later that it's $500 billion, or a different investment, $500 billion in AI investment with OpenAI, Oracle, and SoftBank. So AI is going to play a huge role in this next system that's, going to go live after this one's completely destroyed. Again, you need to get this one right before it completely collapses. But yeah, we're basically going to have like an AI governing overlord council that's going to control the next financial system. Why is that? Well, human beings have emotions. Human beings have greed and fear. Greed. Okay, when humans are in charge of money, they're going to find ways to exploit it. Look at history. There's nothing new under the sun. Okay, Monetary systems have been exploited since the dawn of human time, since money was created. So with that being said, yeah, we're going to have an AI overlord council basically be in charge of the next financial system. And I've talked about this in the past in regards to Bitcoin, how basically Bitcoin's like kind of training the seed of AI in the sense where all this energy is going used to mine Bitcoins. And these, if you look at the difficulty adjustment of mining Bitcoin, it's at all-time high levels. Basically, the computers are working in overdrive to solve the complex computations to mine more Bitcoin. Yeah, where do you think that energy is going? You think it's all just being wasted in cyberspace? No, that's a very complex network of computers communicating with each other, and nobody else can know what they're saying, basically. So yeah, guys, AI is the trade of 2025. Long story short, and you need to get it right. You absolutely need to get it right. So anyways, that's my take on the current meme coin scene, the current overall financial system. Again, it's on its dying legs, and the reason we know that is because the level of just complete corruption and how work and hard labor has no value anymore, right? You can basically just go launch some bullshit scam on the blockchain and exploit people if you have some kind of following. It's insane. And the average person is just going to see that and be like, if they're all doing it, why am I working? I'm just going to do it myself. So yeah, we're at the end of this old guard, and things are really going to get very interesting over the next few years for all of us. Anyways, what else is going on here in the live chat? Jonathan Salvador, what's your prediction for BitTensor? I think Tau is going to be a big AI trade this year. It performed very well in late 2023 and early 2024. And since then, it hasn't performed well at all. I mean, I guess it did go, say, 3x off of the lows down here at 200 from September to October. Around 1 month, this thing went right like 200%. But, you know, since then, it has been just range bound and quite lackluster. So, yeah, you see my predictions for Tau here, right? Some of these targets using Fibonacci extension levels higher in the thousands to above 2K. But in the meantime, looking at the chart, so the weekly's got a tweezer bottom. All right. We haven't yet reached this level where I wrote here at like 360, but we're pretty damn close to it. So I do look, unless Bitcoin breaks 100K and we're actually topped out, which again, I'll reiterate, I don't think we are. You know, Tau is likely very close to a bottom down here. A lot of sweeps of $400 and price instantly getting bought back up. All good signs here. We want to see the buyers continue to defend 400 and the high 300s. But yeah, I would like to believe that Tau is close to finding a bottom, as well as many other AI plays on the market, because Tau, Render, FET, they all really move in a similar manner, and they're likely going to pump at a similar time as well. So yeah, Tau is basically, it is a leader in the AI sector in crypto, but it's not giving an outlier performance like it did, say, in late 2023. I think it will run hard again, and it's likely close to a bottom now. I think buys anywhere around the low 400s, high 300s are going to pay off big time this year in 2025. I'm expecting this thing to run up into the thousands. Let's see. We got Andrew is asking about Caspa. Shout out to Rhythm19 saying Treble's looking good. Let's look at Caspa. Well, nothing's changed on Caspa. We're still in this long range that began in November 2023. So we're going on 14 months now, essentially, of a range-bound, choppy price action chart. And I'm still holding Caspa. Current price is just below the daily 200 EMA. I'm going to get rid of this fib so we clean this up. So what needs to happen for CAS? It's pretty clear to me. Well, we must see a higher high past 15.5 cents. So for CAS, we would like to see a flip of the daily 200 and a higher high past 15.5 cents. And after that, it's back to the range highs. So the only thing left to do at that point would be to break out of the range and basically go on its bull market run. When Caspa breaks out of this range, it will be the bull market run that's been in anticipation for a long period of time. So for now, still trading in the range. We want to see that higher high and a breakout higher. Your buy zone is still clear as day down here, just below the range lows. It would be a bear trap and a sweep of all the lows if given. So yeah, that's how I'm looking at Caspa right now. It looks like we got a super chat from Bob's My Uncle. Shout out to Bob's My Uncle for the super chat. And he says, cluster on base looks good as a legit AI project. Cluster. 90 mil. Hey. All right, this thing is new. It launched on the 9th of January, and it has been going up only. Kind of looks like the Treble chart in a sense, but not really. Anyways. Bob, you pick good coins. I know that, right? Because everything you ask about is up and to the right with like no pullbacks given. So yeah, with that being said, given that this is an AI play on base, it looks like it's AI agent infrastructure, which is a hot narrative, being that Trump essentially has been announcing AI infrastructure investments north of $100 billion essentially. So anything related to AI infrastructure, especially if it's a legitimate project, should do quite well. Look, I don't recommend to top blast into charts, and I would need to check out Cluster, but the chart is obviously very strong. All right. Again, I don't recommend top blasting and buying the all-time highs of charts. So I would personally look for some kind of retracement if the opportunity is given. And I see this level here on Cluster around 9 cents as the level of support to look out for. 10 cents, 9 cents looks pretty decent. But Bob's My Uncle, thank you for the super chat, sir. You're always very generous with the super chats, and I really appreciate it. It looks like Dre is looking to take a position on Cluster as well as MoMate. Interesting. And we were going to look at Thorchain. People are always asking me about Thorchain in my live streams recently. Thorchain in 2021 was something I was like super bullish on, but I really don't have much interest in it currently. Thorchain on the weekly time frame is in a demand zone. It is in the zone from the lows of August, that August 5th flash crash that I'm sure many of you guys remember. So Thorchain right now is in a demand zone on the weekly time frame. So you don't want to see this thing make another low past its bear market low of the summer 2024 at $2.50, right? You do not want to see this thing make another low because that would mean it's completely cooked. So if you want to buy Thorchain, this is your buy zone from 350 down to 250 in here. That's my take on Thorchain. I am not an interested buyer in it, but if you are, well, be my guest. It's in a zone of interest. And another super chat here from Bob's My Uncle. He says, on the unicorn theme, VU on base, thoughts on it? VU on base, Velvet Unicorn. There was another unicorn thing. What was it? It's at like 10 million market cap. But yeah, the unicorn theme is kind of like a meta right now in the meme coin trenches. I forget what that other unicorn thing was. I think it was on Solana. Last time I checked, it ran from like nothing to a 10 mil market cap. But anyways, VU on virtual. So I guess this is an AI agent. What does it do? Let's find out. DeFi AI account by Velvet Capital. All right, so it's really going to depend on what they train this AI with, right? The information it's fed, which it will then utilize to, answer the prompts given, essentially. Now, in terms of the chart, it looks like many other virtualist charts where it did really well out of the gate, into that Christmas, New Year's pump. It sold off. And this chart held up really well in the sense that it ended up holding this level as support at 0.006. And it didn't fully retrace the pump and come all the way back down to the bottom. So that's definitely a very good sign for the Velvet Unicorn. And it is shaping, let's put actual trend lines on this chart. Some meme lines on a meme coin. Why not? It is basically coming into a bit of an apex of this current triangular formation. So, Bob, if AI agents see a big kind of boom over the coming days to weeks, you should be looking for this thing to break out. Otherwise, it's likely going to continue to chop and slop sideways. So look towards the bottom end of the range, the discount of the range if you're looking to buy. That's my thoughts on it. I can see this guy's some funny stuff going on right now in the live chat. Bolet Pam says Treble is a game changer. The first V4 DEX on base. Yeah, we went over Treble today. Let's see this perform. So okay, it's at 54 cents right now. It's just sideways at the moment. Again, my initial targets out of the get-go, it's day number 2 right now. I'm looking for a push to $1.50 to $2 personally. And then we can reevaluate and see where things are at going forward. But, great start so far. And again, it's only like a $2.2 million market cap, which is pretty low. All right, let me see I definitely missed a lot of good stuff here in the chat. Shout out to Vishal. What else is going on? Matt Black, what do you think about Trump coin? Do you think it will keep moving up? Good question, Matt. So what do I think about the Trump coin? I gave my overall thoughts on the precedent that it's currently setting right now and the mental conditioning that everyone is having because of things going on like Trump launching his own coin. Now, in regards to what's going to happen with the Trump coin, so now that it's a few days old and the dust has settled to an extent, and that kind of major hype factor and that crazy FOMO factor of like, oh my God, Trump just launched a coin, that's kind of all blown over now. And the thing is, this thing is sitting at an $8.3 billion market cap. So it takes a lot of money to move a coin of this size. So really to see this thing increase, you're going to need to see very large inflows of capital into the coin. The thing is, a lot of insiders already profited massively off of this. A lot of retail ended up buying, north of $50. And they just experienced, a 50% decline. If they put in $500 and they see that go down to $250, and this is the first crypto they ever bought, they're going to be like, what the heck is this? They're probably going to panic sell. Same thing with Ryan Fournier launching the TikTok meme. And then when somebody asked him if he sold, he said, the price is going down. What do you expect me to do? Obviously, I'm going to sell. Meanwhile, if you look at the TikTok coin, another example as well of a scam, somebody profiting majorly off of a scam. People are going to see this and being like, dude, why am I working for the man? I can just go do this bullshit meme coin stuff. So yeah, crazy precedent that's being set right now. Anyways, shout out to Ryan Fournier and the Trump administration for pumping and dumping the TikTok token and then saying, yeah, I sold it. Who wouldn't when the price was going down? Classic move. But anyways, by the way, I don't condone that type of behavior. Anyways, what do I think about the Trump meme coin? It's going to take a lot of money to push this thing higher. Most retail got rinsed on this. People active on crypto Twitter got in early. They profited. Insiders got the contract early. They profited. I'm not crazy bullish on the Trump meme coin. I'm really not crazy bullish on it. I could see a push to new all-time highs, but I just know the amount of sell pressure that will come in when this thing gets back up to the $70 ranges, $80, $90, $100. There's going to be so much sell pressure. And you can even look at it looks like most of these people have taken profit now in terms of the top holders. All right, realizing 33 million, 30 million, 26 million dollars, 17.8 million dollars in realized profit. You still have these top 10 wallets that already realized $9 million in profits, and they're still sitting on 11 million, 12 million, and $8.7 million of unrealized profits. You can go down the list and see the amount of unrealized profits: 28 million, 3 million, $3.3 million, $21 million, 3 mil, 3 mil, 10 mil. Look, the amount of sell pressure that this thing is going to have, maybe I'm overlooking it and just left or mid-curving this. Maybe it would be better to left curve it and be like, it's the Trump coin. Of course, it's going to go up. But I can't like look at that and be serious. Like, you have many different holders sitting in hundreds of millions of dollars of unrealized profit. I think there's just too much sell pressure, too many insider shenanigans that happened for this thing to actually have a sustained rally. That's my take on it. I am not an interested buyer in the Trump coin. Anyways, looks like we had some super chats roll in. We got one from Angel. Angel with the 279 super chat. Thank you, sir. He says, good entry on Hello. Okay, Hello. It's also not a coin I'm too interested in currently. All right, this was like the Killer Whale TV show where they got, let's see what they're doing nowadays. I'm curious. It's still the same thing. Website looks the same. All right, so they got Ran and Altcoin Daily and Layla and Crypto Wendy O. The best people possible that they could have gotten, they got on the show. Hopefully you sense the sarcasm. So anyways, I'm not really crazy bullish on Hello. Now, the chart I would assume has been bottomed out and sideways for a long time. Basically, yeah. All right, so here's Hello on the daily time frame. This is Hello on the weekly time frame. And it's not really looking too hot. It's not really looking too hot right now. You do have some interesting things brewing on the charts. Although this played out and was basically invalidated, that bullish divergence at least, with this rejection at the daily 200 EMA. So anyways, Angel, is it a good entry? If you're an interested buyer of Hello, then yes, it's a good entry. My personal take, and I don't want this to sway you the wrong way if you have conviction in Hello, right? So you should make your own decision. But my personal outlook is I'm not bullish on Hello. Just me. Maybe, just maybe though, I'm overlooking it because it just clicked in my head that like this is American, right? This is in LA. It's an American coin. Who knows what Trump is going to spin up with this American coin stuff, like no taxes or whatever. That may be reason enough that this catches some kind of bid. But it's going to rely on like gaming to come back as well. Hello is also a gaming project, and gaming is just dead in the water right now. So yeah, I'm really not too interested in Hello personally, but yes, it is at a level where if you want to buy it, you should buy it because it's at the lowest prices it's been at for quite a while. It's at the bottom or it's going to continue to crash more. King Louis says, hello, more like goodbye. LOL. Super oversold on Hello. I wouldn't touch it. Yeah, I agree. Coin operated. I mean, I just feel like there's no demand for this coin. Like you're not going to see a ton of people like rushing in to buy this to form a rally. Like I don't think there's any demand for Hello personally. Anyways, we got another super chat from Bob's My Uncle. Thank you, Bob, for the super chat. He says, Bario, I'm telling you, it's going to be huge. It just launched the first ever co-owned agentic NFT and the first voice AI agent Bario gets locked up in the NFT for co-ownership, great tokenomics, and they are shipping. Well, Bob, you've told us about Bario for a while here, and it looks to be still trading in the same range that it has been trading in. It's back inside of the range, I should say. Range high at 0.003. Range low is at 0.0019. And as you can see, it is currently trading in its range. And so Bario doing a lot, right? Kind of gaming entertainment ecosystem, integrating AI agents, locking up tokens and NFTs. So they are builders, okay? That's a very good sign. It reminds me of Beppe on Base, right? They are also builders. They're actively doing things and continuing to work on their project. So all of these things are very good, okay? So yeah, Bob, I don't think you're wrong. I like everything that you say they're doing. And again, it reminds me of other projects on Base that are also like sub 10 mil market cap and constantly shipping, building, doing things, innovating, advancing the project. So all good signs, and we'll see if it decides to leave this range and break out higher. We'll see how everything does develop here. But for all the traders out there, look for the range lows if given. Elio, we already went over Thorchain Rune. Monk says, how do I send a super chat? From my experience, I need to be on mobile to send a super chat. So I'm not sure if you're on PC, it might not work. But usually it works on a mobile phone if you're logged into your Google account. Tom Ford says, what do you think about Beppe on Base? Still like Beppe. It's really like a stable coin. It is actually the lowest it's been in a while. It is in a buy level that I've outlined. But yeah, I'm still bullish on Beppe. It's like a sideways stable coin essentially. But again, we were just talking about Bario, and I said how Beppe is like similar in the sense that the team is just constantly like shipping and building stuff, integrating AI agents, all the things you would want to see for a meme coin, basically trying to, attract value and new users and things like that. So yeah, I'm bullish on Beppe on Base. Coin Operated says the Mastermind doesn't have a month-to-month subscription. No, there is no more month-to-month subscriptions. Those are discontinued simply because it just doesn't make sense basically to do that. Yeah. So anyways, there's no month-to-month options. It's a one-time payment. H plus, what do I think about the Tectum chart? So it's definitely not looking good. Let's not sugarcoat anything. It's not looking great. Tectum chart, well, it broke this parallel channel. Again, we utilized the low from October 2023 and the low from August 5th to form the anchor points for our channel. And price was clinging on to the support line of the channel for several weeks. And over the past 2 weeks, it broke through this support. It closed beneath this low as well, and it's essentially in the bottom demand zone on the chart. All right, it's down here. On the weekly, you had this drop base and then rally formation. So look, it's at the lows on the chart. The lowest price really has ever been. The lowest was $3. It's at $4 now. So yeah, Tectum right now is definitely suffering. It's another altcoin suffering from, I'd say, lack of demand, as well as selling. All right, there's somebody selling huge amounts of this thing. There has to be. Look at the volume from last week, almost the highest volume weekly candle ever, albeit it happened in a capitulation style format where you had a huge selling to push price lower into this lower demand zone, and it got bought back up, which is why the volume spiked so high. Right, this looks like a capitulation volume candle actually. So look, Tectum, It's either bottomed and it's going to rally from here, or it will do nothing forever. That's really the only two options. It's at the lowest lows on the chart. So that's what I think about Tectum right now. Shout out to Rosie. Thank you for the support, Rosie. Coin Operator says, Connor, do you still go to the gym? Or are you into working out? For sure, man. I've been into working out from like 13, 14 years old. Arnold Schwarzenegger, the old school bodybuilder guys, right? That used to be my thing. When I was like in high school and stuff, like college. I was always a basketball player. But now I'm more focused on martial arts and athletic training. I did dislocate my shoulder like 4.5, 5 months ago in Vietnam, but I'm cleared and healed, and I am back in the gym. I was actually sparring last night. You can't really see my nose, but I got a nice scratch. Had some good rounds last night. It was pretty dope. But yeah, I'm back in it, and I am looking for a fight for the Influencer Fight Club. So go tag Influencer Fight Club and let them know that Connor from Crypto Empire is looking for a fight. But good question, Coin Operated. Somebody says, look at Bitcoin dominance. Good call. So Bitcoin dominance, really nothing has changed for the most part on the chart. My view is still, I'm still in the belief that this is topped, and I'm still bearish on this in the sense that I'm looking for it to roll over and breach support down here at 54% and head to new lows, or fresh lows, I should say. Back down sub, 50%, sub 40%. So again, the last time we discussed this, we basically said how we're going to find out right now if price wants to break resistance up here. We put this line at 59%. Because notice, when it was breached through, price came in and retested. It was rejected from 59%. Bounced now and it's coming back to 59%. This is resistance on Bitcoin dominance. And we're looking for this resistance to hold up and resist the price or the percentage to go higher. So this is pretty critical, and if this does end up rolling over here late January into February, it would line up perfectly with the timeline I've been talking about and how February is going to be probably the most bullish month of the year for altcoins, or at least a very bullish month, one of the most bullish months of this year for alts. And if we do reject from 59%, that would prove that prediction to be true. If Bitcoin dominance ends up going above 59% and attacking the highs, I'm probably wrong at that point. But as of right now, 59% is still holding, and I'm looking for that to continue to act as resistance, and I want to see a rollover. I want to see a rollover and head back down sub 50. And just talking about the cycle right now, here's an interesting tweet that I thought I would share. And who's this from? This is from Immortal Crypto. So he says, in previous cycles, we spent an average of 1,064 days from bottom to top. This cycle, we are at 792 days so far. We've also spent in previous cycles an average of 532 days from the halving to the top. This cycle is 273 days so far. We've also spent an average in previous cycles of 385 days from the election to top. This cycle is 84 days so far. So what is he saying? He's saying based off of previous cycle data that we're not topped out. AKA bullish. Bullish stuff. Also some other news. Solana is experiencing extreme congestion for Solana because of the Trump meme coin. And they're asking for 1,298 minutes for processing or 21 hours. So if you're wondering why Coinbase isn't working for you, this is why. And we talked about how Trump is announcing these AI investments. And also, the financial industry is ready for crypto payments to become available if regulations are given approval. So, going to be super interesting here. Also, the payment coins, right? XRP is the main one. Still close to its all-time high here at 340. XLM, same category. It looks like I might be lagging right now. Let me see what's going on. If you guys can still see and hear me, let me know. Hopefully we're still good. But anyways, yeah, payment coins with this news, keep an eye on them. They've already been pumping. All the ISO coins, HBAR as well. And again, I think AL or ACH, Alchemy Pay, is going to be a sleeper. And this thing is basically back down to election prices. So yeah, big news with the payment stuff, and it's only a matter of time before this all gets like approved and regulated. But we do have some super chats that I missed. So let's go over them. Anyways, Bob's my uncle. He says, can TREZOR catch up to AI XBT? It's bedtime after this. Can TREZOR catch up to AI XBT? So AI XBT had the entire world of crypto Twitter behind it, which is why it was able to run to, almost a $1 billion market cap. Now, AIXBT, it's still sitting at like 600 million last time I checked. This is at 25 million. So I don't see a coin having the same mindshare effect and spread and go viral like AIXBT, right? That's kind of an anomaly. It's very hard to replicate that type of, in my opinion, it was organic success. Right? Some things are clear that they're not organic. Like clear as day, you can spot an industry plant from a mile away. But in my opinion, yeah, AIXBT had an organic run to almost $1 billion in market cap. Can TREZOR replicate that? Short answer, no. No, I can't. Like that's a rare feat. You can't buy that level of publicity and mindshare, and how everyone is basically looking to what you're going to tweet next. You can't pay for that. You just got to build it. So anyways, can TREZOR catch up? Short answer, no, it can't. That doesn't mean it can't perform on its own and still deliver good returns. And as of right now, in my opinion, in my view, there's a deviation forming on the chart. So yeah, I would be looking for a reclaim of this 25 mil market cap level. And then you will need to see a higher high past $47 million in market cap or 4.7 cents here. You're going to need to see a higher high to confirm that this thing is actually out of this downtrend. Now, the thing that does look somewhat worrisome is the fact that the market structure hasn't changed. I talk about the market structure and how it changes a lot. A coin like TREZOR here, this is the 12-hour time frame, the market structure hasn't really changed. It's been in this aggressive downtrend where it's making lower highs and lower lows. It has not found a base and started to go sideways yet. When it finds the base, that's how I know the market structure changed. It hasn't changed yet. So yeah, this looks like it may continue to potentially bleed out, or it may find its base here and change the market structure right here at the 25 mil market cap level. But Bob, to answer your question, no, I don't think it will catch up to AIXBT. You can't buy what AIXBT has done. It's like some kind of organic virality thing that happens. It's a rare feat. And anyways, we got another super chat from Monk. He's asking for 4 different AI coins, AI infrastructure coins on Solana. ARC, Buzz, Griffin, ALCH. So ARC, Rig, Complex, new all-time highs. This looks the same as Griffin. Right, both of these charts going up and to the right. Pippin is in the same category, up and to the right, although it's just coming out of a pullback. ALCH is down bad right now. Okay, it's actually bouncing. I checked earlier, it was down bad. But let's see, 83 mil market cap currently. Okay, so it's just coming out of this demand zone. So, it's not 70 million anymore, but still sub 100 million. I'm bullish on ALCH. I've always said how if I was only going to pick two like AI infra coins on Sol, it's Grifane and ALCH. Grifane's my pick though. But yeah, ALCH right now, I'm bullish on it. I think it will do well. And then the last one you said was Buzz. Which is Hive AI, which is another one that looks just like Grifane, as well as Arcade Complex. They're just pumping and they're going up and to the right with new all-time highs. This is the lower market cap one, Hive Swarm AI. We'll see what happens with all of this stuff, but as of right now, the market still does like the Solana AI infrastructure agent coins, and those are the ones doing the best. So even if you're just holding one of them, hopefully that is doing well for you. And in this time of altcoins really going sideways, bleeding out, there are winners out there in the market. And again, it's really quite the coincidence that many of the latest coins I've been focused on and called inside of the crypto empire, Mastermind, Grifane, UFD, coins like Gecko as well as Polo, not really so hot. Gecko's still in a profit. Polo was a dud. But still, and now the latest is Treble Swap. Clear example that we stay winning here at Crypto Empire. This is where we dominate the crypto market. And there's definitely been other coins that have been outperforming. But hey, if the portfolio is going up, we're doing a good job. So sometimes you have to understand that you can't catch them all. But as long as you catch some of them, you'll still make out perfectly fine. All right, we got more super chats rolling in. We got a super chat from Angel. And he says entry on Gecko ? So if you're asking if you think it's a good buy at current price, look, I'm still holding this thing. I think this is one of the better virtuals AI agent coins. They're really all like... Nothing is groundbreaking right now on virtual. AIXBT is very cool, but like you guys see the tweets it puts out. It constantly contradicts itself, and like I don't know. It's early and it's new and it's clunky and it's not great, right? So there's no crazy tech on virtuals that's changing the world. All this stuff has already existed in like Web 2 and AI before it came to crypto, and they put a token over it to sell it to us. But anyways, yeah, I think Gecko is a good DeFi AI agent coin, and it's really going to depend on what the team does to bring this thing to the next level. Is it a good entry now? It's a decent entry for sure. For sure, it's a decent entry. That's my take on Gecko. I don't plan on adding more, but I'm going to continue to support this coin and hold what I have because I think it will go higher. Shout out to Bergen County Real Estate. Obi-Wan says he took a position on Mates on Sol today. So Mates is doing well. New all-time highs. Pumping very nicely from the 70 million market cap level. Looks good. It looks good to continue to send essentially. And if you see retest of the previous all-time high, you know what I'm going to say. You want to see that retest hold as support. But yeah, Momate's solid. Again, I'm not a top blaster, so I don't think it's a great entry, but maybe this thing is going to start a parabolic run to like 500 million and it's going to 100% move in a day. You can get away with the top blast, but I still see it as gambling. And that's not really how I like to go about investing or trading. Val says, is Trump coin good or bad for first-time buyers? For first-time buyers in crypto, a meme coin, it's a tough lesson. Let's put it like that. It depends on your entry price if it's going to be good or bad. Let's put it like that. Hey, yo, shout out to the Crypto Lifer. My man, Crypto Lifer. It's been a while since we spoke. It's been years, man. Hope you're well. I mean, I assume you are. You're a beast. But he says, God bless you and sending love your way. Hope all is well. Look at Pawsey. My man, Lifer. Thank you for the $20 super chat, sir. Much appreciated. Let's take a look at Pawsey here. Pawsey on base. Bark Ruffalo by Virtuals. I'm curious what the agent does. All right, so another DeFi AI agent on base. Pawsey. 2.7 mil market cap, essentially pushing all-time highs right now. So for the top blasters, it looks like it's just coming out of a bull flag. Not perfect, but nonetheless, strong breakout pushing the all-time high. It looks good. I don't know anything about the AI agent. I know that these things are mostly meme coins and they trade like meme coins. So in the sense that right now it has momentum behind it, it looks like some huge volume came in this morning at 8 a.m. to basically push this thing up here. And then after this pump, you had that bull flag continuation pattern form, and now it's just starting to break right now. So Lifer, I would assume you're seeing the same thing here, which is why you're asking me about it. Yeah, it looks like it's coming out of a bull flag. Flag in, flag pull out. New all-time high. Looks good. Interesting. A lot of AI agents right now, a lot of virtuals agents do seem to be catching a bid. We are seeing some liquidity flow back into base coins. Looking at my watch list right now. Right, Zero Bro as well, or Nero Bro, I should say. But yeah, Pawsey looks good for continuation, coming out of this breakout of the bull flag, basically trying to make new all-time highs. Lifer says the project is hot Sequoia competitor. All right, so if it's a Sequoia competitor, that means it would also be something like a Vader competitor as well. And let's go check up on those right now and see how they are doing. Also, pumping and Sequoia. Okay, so all are moving at similar rates. Now, being that Pawsey is like 2.7 mil, yeah, maybe that's a play. Maybe that's a play. And Lifer says Vader's pumping now. Yes, sir. All right. Anyways, what else is going on? We got Elaine Ward. He says, hey, Connor, could you have a look at Sonic? Took a loss on it a while back, and I'm thinking it might be good to buy in today. So Sonic, previously Phantom FTM. Just did a big rebrand. And let me check some. Do all the charts look the same right now? Yeah, they do. All right, so look, Sonic FTM, it bottomed out in the bear market, around like 15-20 cents. I believe it ran up to $1 in 2024, and it came back to 25 cents. All of that history on the chart is now erased. Okay, they rebranded and they formed a brand new chart. So as of right now, we don't have much data to go off. We would have to look at the old Phantom chart. Now, would it be a good buy-in now? Well, look, it is basically a slow grind, and all of that previous price action of the past 3-4 years is gone. All right, so that is no longer in new investors' heads. What I would be looking for, it looks like a decent buy, okay? I just see the accumulation happening here essentially with these, small accumulation candles is the best way I would describe it. And you see the stair steps essentially, how it breaks resistance, goes sideways, breaks resistance, goes sideways. Eventually this is going to lead to a reversal. Now, how can we spot that reversal? Okay, so it's interesting how that anchors perfectly. If we utilize this from 68 cents this low, we have our 3 taps already. If it wants to give a third tap, it's going to come down to around 50 cents. Okay, and then from there, yeah, I mean, you do have some bullish divergence forming as well. So it's either now or maybe you get one more tap of this channel that's forming, this downward sloping channel, and you see the reversal. But Phantom is bullish right now, or Sonic, I should say. They did a big rebrand, right? They got Andre behind the project. They got Daniel Sesta, however you say his last name, building herein DeFi AI. One of the most recognizable devs from the crypto space. He shows up in the bull market and he pumps his projects to billions, and then they go to nothing and he shows up next bull market to do it again. So yeah, I mean, Sonic, decent pick, and it doesn't look like the worst time to buy it right now. Maybe this is the bottom around here, or it will take one more low at around 50 cents and then reverse. But you do have signs of a potential reversal forming now with this channel, as well as the bullish div. Chad, go click on the first link in the description down below if you want to find out some more information about the private channel. All information is in that first link, cryptoempiremastermind.com. Go check it out. Typical monkey behavior says Degen and Brett will begin their breakout tomorrow. Wow. Yeah, potentially bottom forming and Brett. Okay, in this green zone touching, we got Wix touching 0.0 or 8 cents, I should say. So yeah, I mean, these things are kind of beat to shit right now. Like they got beat up super hard. So a mean reversion would make sense after basically going down for like 2 months straight at this point, or 6-7 weeks straight. At least some kind of bounce is due for both of these coins. These are some of the more popular base meme coins, and they haven't been getting any love. All the love has been going to the other base memes, particularly Toshi right now with their Coinbase listing. So yeah, if we see a big base boom, which I wouldn't be surprised, it's already kind of starting to brew. You can see the liquidity flowing to the virtuals agents right now. Degen and Brett are like mainstay consensus picks for base meme coins. They're the more established coins on the network. So if base overall does well, they should in theory do well as well. Anyways, I'm going to look at a few more charts and we're going to go ahead and wrap this one up. Delicium AGI. Well, without our long parallel channel, we're going to switch this to a different view because that channel is invalidated. And I don't think the bear market started. So what I would be looking for in AGI is a nice W, double bottom, on your weekly time frame. And it's basically let's go to the daily. It's in the demand zone on the higher time frames. So if it's going to put in a higher low or at least a W or a double bottom, it's going to happen from here. So that's my thoughts on AGI Delicium. And then one more thoughts on Department of Government Efficiency Doge on Ethereum. So here's the line on inauguration January 20th. So Doge is officially in business, okay? Elon Musk and his Department of Government Efficiency is live. Vivek Ramaswamy is out. He showed his colors on the H-1B visa debate. And he triggered the American public, the American people. So he's out. And anyways, we're pretty close to wholesale prices down here on Doge. Look, again, Bonk Guy is the largest holder of this coin. Bonk Guy is a diamond hand holder. and he usually picks really good coins. So I wouldn't be surprised to see this coin do well. And again, you are trading very close to the wholesale value zone. So overall, probably a lot of opportunity on this chart at current prices. 140 mil market cap. Long time has now happened between this parabolic move. So things have reset. And, similar to the Lithium AGI, you already saw this W play out in a pump. You're now coming in to retest it. So you really want to see this area hold as support. You don't want to see any lower lows. You want to see a nice bounce and a run back up to the highs from here. Anyways, lads, it's time to wrap up this live stream. Hope you guys enjoyed this one today on a Tuesday evening. We talked about a lot, right? I went over my thoughts on Bitcoin, a lot of altcoins, my take on the whole meme coin fiasco happening and kind of the implications it's going to have on society at large, and watch those predictions come true in real time, because that's exactly what's happening right now. And it's written, the writing is on the wall. I was going to say it's written on the wall. That sounded wrong. The writing is on the wall. It's all there. Okay, so watch this space. Anyways, shout out to everyone who got into Treble. One more check before we end the stream. 54 cents still. Okay, we'll see how things do progress there. I appreciate all of your support today, as well as all other days here on the channel. Thank you for all of your engagement, the likes, the comments, everything, right? It means a lot, so I do appreciate all of that. If you haven't already, smash up the like button for this live stream. It helps me out a ton. It helps spread the channel and the content to more people. So smash the like button. Subscribe if you're not subscribed, and stick around. I'll be posting videos and going live on a regular basis here for the very foreseeable future, all cycle long. We're not going anywhere. We're coming up on our 4-year anniversary of the channel since we started it. And, really the job ain't finished. We got a lot of work to do. So I would appreciate all Crypto Empire community members to keep on trucking, and job ain't finished. So let's continue to do what we do and dominate the crypto market. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Smash the like button. That's all I got for today. Connor from Crypto Empire signing out, and I will see you all in the next video. Have a great night. Stay blessed.